Okay, so welcome back. This is gonna be the first video, Quant 1, and let's start off by this question. Okay, these are all official questions from the GRE books. This one is in fact from the official quantitative reasoning book provided by ETS, and you should always follow ETS material. Okay. So you can take a few moments to try this question. You can pause the video here and we'll then look and try to solve it. Okay. Okay, hi, welcome back. Hopefully you've tried the question yourself and hopefully you did not cheese the question. By cheesing the question, I mean that you tried to use some cheap tricks or tried to substitute values. Okay, so the emphasis on substitute, the the emphasis given on this channel is using solid fundamentals, right? And why should you use solid fundamentals? Well, because when you use solid fundamentals, two things happen. Okay. Number one, you reach the answer slowly. Now, is this a good thing or bad thing? At first it's going to be bad, right? Because you'll be going slowly. But once you hone your technique, you'll be going way faster. And you'll get the good or the right answer. And that will be 100% of the time. If you're aiming for a score of 170, you need to have solid fundamentals. Okay. And what is the second thing that happens? The second thing that happens is you will have zero doubt on your answer. Right? So what do I mean by zero doubt? That means once you've solved this question, albeit 2 to 3 minutes, maybe you might take 2 to 3 minutes, you won't have to come back to this question. No coming back. Okay? So when you don't have to come back to your answers, that means you have saved a lot of time. Okay, let's try to solve this with solid fundamentals. So first off, m is equal to 10 to the power 32 plus 2. When m is divided by 11, the remainder is r. Okay, so what can we write? M is equal to 11 multiplied by some positive integer k plus r, right? So they're asking us what is r. Okay, because if we divide this by 11, then all we'll get is r. Okay, so how do we approach this question? First, in such kind of questions, the fundamental which they're looking for is, can you use this value and put it in somewhere in this value that they've given. So they want you to try to find how 11 is linked to m. Okay, so right off the bat we can see this 10 is actually 11 minus 1, right? So how would we proceed further then? Well, we can write this as 11 minus 1 to the power 32 plus 2, right? When we open this, we'll be using the second fundamental, which is multinomial. In fact, this is binomial expansion, right? So what do I mean by binomial expansion? When you have something of this sort, a plus b raised to the power k, right? How would you expand this? What is this equal to? Well, it is actually equal to uh, k c0 a to the power k b to the power 0 plus k c1 a to the power k minus 1 multiplied by b to the power 1 plus k c2 a to the power k minus 2 b2 and so on up till k ck a to the power 0 b raised to power k. So how would we remember this? You can see that the sum of the exponents, here it's k plus 0, here it's k minus 1 and 1, will always come out to be the power, right? And this is basically a combination. So what is a combination? Combination is written as this n factorial n factorial upon n minus k factorial into k factorial, right? So the third concept is combination. So now we have three concepts, and we can now move on to solving the problem. So this was M. Let's open it up. It will be 32 C0 multiplied by 11 to the power 32 multiplied by minus 1 to the power 0, right, plus 32 C1 11 to the power 31 minus 1 to the power 1, so on up till 32 C32 11 to the power 0 minus 1 to the power 32 plus 2, okay, because there is a plus 2 which we have to add as well. So now they're asking what is the remainder when we divide this big thing by 11, right? So right, you can see that all of these terms have a power of 11 except these two, right? So when we divide by 11, all of these will actually cancel out, all of the intermediate ones except these two. So we can directly write the remainder as 32 C32 minus 1 to the power 32 plus 2, which will actually be equal to, this will turn out to be 1 multiplied by minus 1 to the power 32, which will be 1 plus 2, which will actually be 3. So the remainder is going to be 3. Let's go back to the options. We have quantity A, B. So the answer in this case will be R is equal to 3. So our option is going to be C. Okay. So it's very simple. We just have to remember the concepts which are going to be used. Oops. 3 concepts. Try to find how 11 is linked, binomial expansion, and combinations. Okay, hope you understood the question. If you have any doubts, You can ask me in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.